Yeah.
I said yesterday on the show, the Mavs can be title contenders. One of the things that could hold them back is their shooting. But they just have to make timely shots. And you know who made timely shots? Dante Exum. He makes 2 shots the whole game. 2 shots the whole game. Do you know what the 2 shots were? 6:51 in the fourth quarter to tie the game for like the first time in forever.
Yeah.
And then 27 seconds to basically win the game off of the PJ Washington kick out to him.
Dude.
2 shots Dante Exum made. 2!
That might have been my favorite moment of the season so far. Like, I know we're riding an emotional high right now, but think about this. So if you didn't watch this game and you're just listening, you have to understand Kyrie Irving took this game. We're going to talk about him in a bit. Took this game to another level in the fourth quarter. I mean, just like an unbelievable performance by him, even by his standards, like unbelievable. Dante, the King said, all right, no Luka, no Kyrie. We do not care. We will leave one player on this court completely unguarded. And it was Exum, who 3 straight possessions late in the game, after it was tied, missed 3 straight shots. 2 wide open threes, and then I thought a really good drive and a good take. He just missed the layup.
Yeah.
3 straight. And then what does he do? The next possession, shoots a wide open 3 and hits it. And the bench just went crazy. Like, you could just see how happy everybody was for him. That's the type of basketball player you want on your team right there.
Luka grabs him on the bench, holds his head into his chest, and just like celebrates him. You can just tell that Luka was so stoked about that. Luka loves when anybody hits a 3, and especially when somebody else does something that's not him. He's like,
plus, I mean, if you've played, true. But if you've played sports and it's just like you have that one guy on your team that's just, works his ass off and is just struggling a little bit, but then does that one thing, and it's just like this. Everyone is just super excited for him. And that's anytime Exum does anything, it feels like that's the reaction that he gets.
Tim Cato pointed this out on Twitter and said, I literally don't know where the Mavericks would be without Dante Exum this season. I think they legitimately would not have like 3 or 4 wins, which is huge in the NBA, like massive in the NBA. But you think about the Lakers game where he hit 7 threes. You think about this game where he hits those 2 big threes and plays well. You think about that stretch when Kyrie was out, when Exum had like a bunch of 20-point games in December. I mean, the Mavs won 4 games in that stretch, and if they don't win some of those games, then maybe they're not in this position right now. And we have to remind everybody where Exum came from. So Exum was high draft pick, was the 5th pick in like the 2013 or 14 draft, and was dealt with injuries, was not a good shooter in the NBA before, goes overseas to Europe, gets thrown on the ground by Gershon Yabusele in the EuroLeague final, but becomes a really good shooter in the EuroLeague. Like, went in, put in the work, became like a 40% three-point shooter in the EuroLeague. And the Mavs bring him over, and then he slowly but surely has built into this role, then gets hurt, and then he's out for forever. And now he's back, and the Mavs are like, all right, we don't want to, this guy is so important for us. He is exactly what we're missing in some of these key areas. Ball handling, like point of attack defense, can hit an open shot, and all that. And then they're like, all right, well, we don't want to just overextend him. So they only play him like 19, 20 minutes. But they're some of the most important minutes the Mavericks have. And he proved why in this game. I mean, just absolutely 2 huge, massive shots for Dante Exum. And Mavs get the win. And I want to give credit to PJ Washington in this whole thing too, because PJ Washington had the pass to kick out to him. And he had 2 completely different halves in this game.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. I mean, I'm just looking at it right now. He had the second best plus minus in the second half, plus 15. And in the first half, I mean, plus minus is a wonky stat, but had the worst plus minus at minus 18 with 1 point on 0 of 6 shooting. And it was like, oh, here we go. Like, PJ Washington's having another one of these. And it felt like all of the progress maybe that we were making. Because even his shots, like he was doing that thing where he shot and immediately sprinted towards the rim. And you're like, oh God.
Shoot, I got to go get this.
Yeah, that's not where you want a shooter to be, where he's like, I need to chase this rebound now. The moment the ball leaves his hand.
But it looked like, have you seen those Dude Perfect videos where they pretend to throw the ball over the building and then Ty throws the ball up and he's got to go run and catch it himself?
I'm not gonna lie, I have not watched too many. I was actually taken aback last year when I learned they were Dallas people.
Yeah, they're in Frisco.
I found that out. I was like,
they were hanging out with your boys Ben and Skin today at the Roller Town unveiling.
Oh, nice! Hey, shout out to Ben and Skin. Love you guys.
Yeah, love them.
But no, Dude Perfect. You want to have me on? I could hit some crazy shots. Been practicing.
Luka's been on there.
Yeah, I know that's crazy. Maybe they can get in contact with Luka.
But anyway, the Dude Perfect reference was lost on you completely.
Yeah, a little bit. And I was just nodding my head.
That's fine.